And first, actually, let's bring in Court TV crime and justice correspondent Matt Johnson, who is outside of the courtroom in real time. Matt, we understand they are on a break, and you were here to tell us something about what happened during the morning break, which would have been earlier. So they're on a lunch break now. Is that right?
They are on a lunch break. This defendant, Karen Read, just walked out with her attorneys, her supporters surrounding the courthouse, cheering for her as she's making her way to her SUV. Today is day one of the defense case, and the first witness out the gate, as you mentioned, really focusing on the data in the initial report by Shannon Burgess. This is Matthew DeSorga. He's a vehicle computer data expert. He's really analyzing the data in the Commonwealth's case in chief from Aperture about the trigger event and the time shifting to line up Officer John O'Keefe, the victim's cell phone, to Karen Read's SUV. On cross, he was asked if his role was to just criticize other people's work. Let's listen to both.
Do any of the data indicate that there was a collision on January 29th, 2022 at any time? What did you find in terms of any data regarding a collision?
Neither of the events that occurred on that date were triggered by a collision.
When you talk about text stream data, you know that text stream data does not record a collision. You know that.
A collision is not one of the triggers. That's correct.
Are you sure you know a lot about text stream data?
Yes.
Today is going to be a full day of testimony. It's day 24, wrapping out week 6 of the Karen Read Murder Retrial. And this jury, I have said it before, I'm in that courtroom, and they love data and they love experts. Taking a lot of notes, Julia, today during this all-important testimony for this defense.
That's really good insight, Matt, because we've been wondering how much of this are they retaining, how much of this are they paying attention to, or are they getting tired from all of the numbers? Tell me what the mood is like there, though, at the courthouse. I understand you were able to talk to the defendant?
Yeah, you're right. And the mood here is a bit more upbeat and different than the rest of this trial, or at least the past couple weeks. Of course, you have the ambulances passing, stopping testimony throughout the day. But outside the courthouse, the media was lining up at the start of the day one of the defense, trying to get a ticket inside the courtroom. As I mentioned, I have a ticket this week. I'm in the courtroom. And then outside the courthouse, Karen Read, during one of the extended breaks this morning, she walked across the street where we had already been posted up. She walked over to greet some of her supporters. She was hugging them. I decided that that was a good opportunity to ask her a couple questions. Take a listen.
Well, I know most of them personally at this point over the last 3.5 years, and they're here every day, and I can't tell you what this does to my spirits every day. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, I can't help but smile. Anyone in my position would, seeing these people rain, sleet, or shine.
Yeah, what's it like to be a defendant and a second time?
I'm a little more tired this time, but I don't feel weaker. I'm just physically tired, but spiritually I feel maybe even stronger. Feel battle tested this time.
And the start of your defense case, how's that going?
Well, very well, I think. I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
Karen Read has also told me that she believes that her case will go anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks. We're going to see a lot more witnesses than we did last year. They only called 6 witnesses total, 5 of them being experts. The other one was Lucky, the plow driver. So already out the gate, we're seeing a brand new witness. And as for the big question, will this defendant testify, especially after all of those clips that are being played in court of this defendant in her own words? She told me yesterday, TBD, she shared the same sentiment again today. She hasn't made up her mind.
Matt Johnson with the exclusive get today outside of that Dedham, Massachusetts courthouse. Thank you for that report.